Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we're looking at the Maury Povich version of Book 3, Raising Kanan, with Episode 5. Fuck this show. I just want to set the standard for what I'm about to say in this review. This shit was predictable and contradictory all at the same time. This is not a family fucking drama. That's not what I signed up for, as we established. But let's talk about the big news that we all fucking predicted, which is that Detective Howard is Kanan's true daddy. Was anybody surprised? Absolutely not. We said this as soon as he was diagnosed with cancer or whatever, and the doctor said you need to have a blood relative. Then they immediately go to fucking Raquel, and we're like, that's fucking baby daddy right there. I actually felt sexist when I said, I was like, maybe David, you're being sexist. Like, why do you think just because the woman is the lead of the show that she don't know who her baby daddy is? I was like, that's right. I shouldn't be like that. And then, God damn it. Yeah. Let's just take a moment to acknowledge how much bullshit this. Which was worse? Let me ask y'all. Which was worse? Finding out that who's Kanan daddy really is, or having two brothers argue about the fact which one of them sucks their sister's titty the most?
That was unnecessary.
I thought that part was funny. I was good with that one.
But it was like brothers fight, right? We know this.
Yeah.
So, but it was I would actually watch that before I watched the whole Nicole thing, the Nicole and the parents thing. Yeah. Because I was like, that is so predictable. We knew that was going to happen. They didn't even need to show the scene. They could have just had Jukebox like tell Kanan what happened, and I would have been like, okay.
But there's other. What's up, Stacey?
We haven't gotten to that part, but the whole in the bodega with Kanan and Jukebox talking, he was like, well, I really know what you got going on or whatever. I thought, did they not have a discussion, or does he just assume that she's gay or like what's going on?
So when she said in episode 1, reason why I wasn't there to help Kanan because I was out with somebody. He said, "Oh, girl," right? Mm-hmm. They have not, to your point, they have not established the basic issue that Kanan has talked to the cousin that he loves so much, and she has revealed to him, not only am I gay, I had my first sexual experience, which is all they had to do to establish a little bit of book 1. They fucked up the one thing that I would have been like, you know what? This is the prequel. We're just trying to get there. Now Kanan and Famous find out at the same time that fucking Jukebox had sex with someone. And then Kanan threatens her with said information. Because she's the only one with sense that goes, I'm just throwing this out there. Maybe Davina's the one that turned you in. Have you thought about that shit? I mean, he's like, no, damn it. I'll be damned you talk about my woman. I'm going to go beat up Scrappy because that's who really did it. Oh, my God. Fuck this episode. Like, this was a good family drama, but that's not what I signed up. As Chris, we didn't sign up for this bullshit. Like, none of us signed up for this family drama bullshit. Okay? Jukebox should have confronted Davina and whooped her ass and been like, I know you're the one who fucking snitched on us. That's what we should have saw. That would have been good TV. Unique should have been like, hey guys, one of my guys got killed again, fucking around with Raquel. We need to hit back. That would have been good TV. Raquel, whose son almost got murdered not once, but twice by fucking Unique. Her business got hit in the first episode. This fucker did a fake drive-by. In last week's episode, he stole her shit. And this woman's like, guess what, guys? I got this idea. We're going to move into the projects, like, I don't know, New Jack fucking City. Like, just acknowledge that you watched Nino Brown, and both you and Unique said, you know what? This motherfucker had the right idea. He just went a different way. But this is New Jack City. They're trying so hard to be New Jack City. Who can defend this shit? I dare one of you. Like, did anyone like any part of this episode?
I like the Empire Studio take.
You like it? I did like that Quincy Brown thing. That Quincy, he's a fake ass Quincy Brown. Like, oh, don't be talking about his Godfather like that. Like,
so now that's the big secret. Like, that's what Marvin is holding over Lulu's head. That he's like, I'm gonna tell sister that you trying to get a studio off the ground.
I don't understand this at all.
Why? Yeah, I didn't know if it was because of money. I didn't know it was like they were using maybe the money. Maybe I didn't know that was the angle he was trying to get at. That was like a threat. I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure what was the reason for bringing that up, unless it was money. I don't know.
What we learned before they started,
that was a shitload of money. That was a lot of money he had in that thing.
That was. So now he owns the. Notice how Jessica is like, oh, I gotta be fucking Lulu. That's who I need to be fucking. Like he's the one in charge. This trick, I was trying to defend her. I was like, David, don't fuck this woman. First, she went from she's about to suck off Crown to get famous in the studio. Then when Lulu drops the money and it's like my niece is gonna get in the studio, this bitch is like, you know, how about you let Crown do his job, baby? Because she don't want Jukebox to mess up famous.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like,
and Lulu is still putting up with this shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, why is she even in the conversation? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't believe in let the men talk, okay? But at that moment, sometimes women, we need to just shush. Jessica,
if the man got the money, let the man talk.
Exactly.
I'm like,
how about the man is part of a criminal drug empire? You just need to shut the fuck up, you know, or else you get your ass missing. Like that alone.
Yes.
That alone should just have you shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I
probably would have left.
That's how I looked. I was like, damn, you talking back to this dude? Don't you know who his sister is? Like, nah, cuz that is the spouse of the wannabe Nikki Barnes, apparently, and Frank Lucas, apparently, on that level, which we just discovered this episode, apparently. You know, didn't know that DEF CON was that big. You know, I missed that episode of American Gangster, but you know, but I guess it's out there somewhere. You know, I guess.
But oh my God, I was sitting up there like, okay, Rondell Stark. Oh, this is gonna be somebody important. I'm looking up dates and shit. I was like, he doesn't mean shit. He's another dude taking care of somebody else's baby. But let's back up and ask the question. So we got to accept that so Raquel just straight up lied to Kanan when she said, when I was pregnant with you.
That's what I was trying to calculate the dates.
She just lied. She was just basically lying. She has to be lying because he was still in jail. He was in jail and died in jail. Like that's what Howard is telling us.
Yep. Because I paused it and I read that IBM screen. I was like, oh my gosh, that IBM. Let me tell you, this stuff is on point. The clothes is on point. The sound track is on point.
Oh yeah.
It is. I mean, but when I paused and I read the screen, I was like, this dude couldn't possibly have gotten her pregnant. So.
And her brothers don't go, who the fuck is the daddy? Like they don't.
They probably did. They probably did. We just don't know.
But I'm like, that should be.
When I saw that scene, I immediately thought of David. I thought about both you and Stacy and P Valley, which y'all like bringing out y'all pens and pad, but like the math ain't right. Mercedes, there's no way that the kid can be like. I just immediately thought of y'all too. I'm like, oh damn, they got their papers or calculators. I like,
he was pregnant an additional. Like he was a late baby.
No, bro. I was like, this is that bullshit. Like I was very disappointed in all of this shit. But anyway, so Raquel's saying, hey, I got an idea. We ain't going to war. I'm just gonna move the whole business into the projects. Have an old man she would rather have Marvin beat up an old man and take his own government provided housing than to step to Unique and fight for her corners and fight for her business.
But where's her soldiers?
She had a whole crew of fucking corner boys. She got people. Like, it's not like it's just her.
Where are they?
Fucking this writing. They act like it's just them two. It's act like just them three. It's her and her two brothers.
Marvin and then Scrappy, and then
Lulu.
Marvin, Lulu, Scrappy, and now Kanan.
Where were all the people on the street? Who are these people in the lab? Where the fuck is this lab at all of a sudden? Like, where were these people?
What Scrappy.
Huh?
I said that's what Scrappy's gonna be figuring out, apparently.
So
they're at the Godfather Harlem set.
That's why I was like, both this show and Godfather of Harlem are pulling the whole insider threat thing. Like, both of them this week are pulling and then last week, Godfather Harlem was like, guess what? I'm not your daddy. This ain't the first time we've seen this either. Blood tests. Man, sometimes you gotta be like, just let me check it out. Like, just sometimes you're like, it's your baby. I'm like, let me. Was
that a thing in the
90s? Yeah, they had blood tests.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't
like DNA tests.
It's not really a DNA. It's like to see how many. Like, I think they do chromosomes or something. But yeah, I mean, tests like that.
Yeah, they'll look at the blood, his blood, and then his vomit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll just kind of look at that, you know.
Thank you for that, Chris. So let's get back to the fact that a crack house got hit days ago, and the cops finally decide to look into this shit. So then you got Burke and Howard staring at puke, and I'm like, why is this even a thing?
Where's the blood? There was no blood. All the blood was cleaned up. But you
a little puddle.
It was a little puddle.
Oh,
was there?
Yeah.
It was like a little.
Yeah.
I must have
strategically spread like blood thing. It wasn't like
around,
splatter. It was just like somebody did this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If these writers have any sense whatsoever, Detective Burke is going to look into any of the DNA left at this crime scene. She's going to look into that puke and be like, maybe that belongs to somebody we need to be talking to. Because Howard said, nobody, no crime, he's moving on, right? But since Detective Burke is trying to, be a good detective, she looks into the puke. She ties it to Kanan because Howard just got done telling her that he's the center of 3 unsolved cases that they're dealing with right now. Then eventually Howard has to kill her to protect his son. That's something I will put up with if that's where they're going with this.
But Kanan didn't bleed though.
He threw up though. That puts him in the crime scene.
And then they had bottles that would have like saliva or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
If the DNA was sophisticated enough back then to do that.
It wasn't.
This is not Snowfall, but they might have it in 1991. It was. Hey, they just got done. The OJ case is going on. All right. So like they know what DNA is, right? Like OJ case should be somewhere around here by now.
In 91?
OJ case should be.
That was later.
OJ wasn't for another like 4 years.
Yeah, that was later.
My bad. Yeah. DNA is still a thing though.
Again, was it sophisticated enough?
This show is not something that bleeds in fucking standards. Like I'm saying, make the puke matter, or why am I staring at it?
I just looked it up, guys. 1985 was when they started doing the DNA testing. That's when it was established. Yep.
All right. So because he looked at that blood stain like that, if you didn't know, that's when you.
That scene irritated me so bad.
It had to, right?
Really?
It had to.
Like, here's my bloody napkin. What do you want me to do? Oh, just place it right there. Don't throw it in the tray. Just put it right there on my desk so I can look at you.
I thought it was a handkerchief, but
regardless, what do you want to do with somebody's bloody anything?
Exactly.
Oh, guys, guess what? He's probably going to use that to test.
Duh.
Yeah,
I just thought of it. Yeah. Okay, duh.
like, of course.
So, I mean, it's like it's dumb for 2 reasons. From Kanan's point, we're just like you'll put him at the scene, and yes, to see if he's the baby daddy. You know what I mean? It's like it's dumb. I did like the moment as you asked me what did I like. I did like the father mother moment. Her teaching him how to cook other than spaghetti. You know what I mean? That was a nice little tender moment.
Spaghetti in this series?
Oh, yeah. What's up with unnecessary racism in this fucking series? Like, let's start with fucking Symphony. Let's start with this motherfucker. Every episode, he wants to give us another Black history racism moment, that the built of New York City was built by basically the KKK to keep Black people in it like some kind of fucking prison. Okay. Then we noticed that remember when we talked about the projects were just a prison that the white man built to keep the Black man there? Well, you know who's kicking them out? Other Black people. Raquel just evicted an old Black man and a Black family downstairs. Black people are kicking them out of there so they can sell more drugs to Black people. But as far as Symphony's concerned, it's all the white man. It's all their fault. Then we got Black people make spaghetti by sticking it in the fucking oven. Who the fuck are you talking to? Who wrote that shit? Like, which one of you sticks spaghetti in the oven?
Man, I'm sure.
Yeah, because Italians do it that way. They have like baked
spaghetti. Is from Italy, where they're
so
like,
Italians
what?
Do that. Mm-hmm.
May or may not be white.
I'm just like, I don't kick that
like
shit.
If you go to a pizzeria in New York, they have baked spaghetti. That's
from the Italians.
And it's an Italian.
Who though? It is not us.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it didn't come from us. No.
Who the and why was that? Right? Why is spaghetti coming up again? Shut the fuck up about the spaghetti. And
but the whole scene was unnecessary. The whole thing with Nicole and Jukebox, unnecessary. I don't care.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna rob one of those white couples. That's what I was hoping.
I did too.
I thought she was gonna. She turned evil at that very moment, and she's like, "I'm gonna put on some braids. I'm gonna put on my wife beater. I'm gonna give myself a Black girlfriend, and I'm just robbing white people for the rest of my life." Like that's what I thought she was about to do. It's white
people's fault that you got in trouble for having sex in somebody's parents' house.
I do believe that is probably like the. I mean, other than like, you know, knocking over little trucks or whatever, clothes trucks, I do think that was supposed to be the start of her turning into the monster that we knew her in power. You know what I mean? I mean, they could have used a better. I didn't like you. I didn't like that scene. Like they could have chose a different method of showing how she evolved into that. I didn't know if that was the right one. You know, so but
glad they didn't.
Sorry, Stacey. Go ahead. Sorry.
Just glad they didn't call her a nigger and throw her out.
Oh yeah.
It was probably cut out. Stacey, it was cut out. I bet you they had to cut that out. They're like, their review was like, all right, that's a little too much. Let's cut that out and just say, get your ass out of here and not your black ass or whatever. You know.
I'm gonna get you.
And why was the dad so confused?
He's that we're rape.
What? I don't know. What is happening? Your daughter was kissing another girl. Well, can somebody explain it to me, sir? What do you think is going on?
I was all right with that. Let me tell you why. Because a lot of men, period, are always in denial that they'll be like, I don't know. Like it's just there's sometimes a mental block for them to really understand what they're hearing. So it's like, what the fuck is happening? No, someone tell me like after you said after you told that your daughter was just kissing another girl. It's like, no, but I mean like what's happening? Like I think that's what it was. It was like a denial on his end that his daughter might be gay. You know what I mean?
But hold up, because said daughter said before they're not okay with everything. So this probably is not and she's had other girlfriends before. So this is not the first time they probably
in secret. I guarantee you it was in secret though. I mean, no. But the thing is, I think all that meant was she just knew where her parents stood with it. Like I knew where my parents stood with the whole thing about gay people. You know what I mean? And homosexuality. You know what I mean? I thought that's what she meant by that. You know.
All right.
And again, it could be that the dad knows that his daughter is gay, but the mother didn't know. Because mothers are more sensitive to that type of thing most of the time than than fathers. Because a mother always looks, you're going to get married, you're going to be a mom, you're going to be all these things. And if you're gay, none of that's going to happen. Yeah. So I think the father David, you could know.
They broke a rule of yours, man, from book 2. Well, what do you always say about Tariq? Lock your fucking door. Lock your door.
I was like, plot convenience. I was gonna bring it up. I was like, plot convenience. Like they had to make the scene happen, right? So I'm like, it shouldn't even been in there. Oh my God. what made me mad, I was like, how much time do we need to watch Famous sexually harass damn near fucking jukebox to be like, I should have been the one to give it to you. Who hit it? I should have been the one to hit it. Why couldn't I hit it? I'm like, what the fuck is that? Why is this even happening? Why am I watching any of this shit?
As he shows the centerfold as the woman that he's gonna get once he makes it.
No. She's so big, she won't even be worthy of him.
Oh yeah.
She's like, this is gonna be a number 4. I'm like, stop with this bullshit. I think
he was pissed because he's never gotten none, and here she is get one before him. Like, damn, I was supposed to be your pack buddy. Where if I don't get it, like we give it to each other. Like, you know what I mean? I think it was like that.
I know why he was upset. It shouldn't have even happened. Like, I understand where they're going with this, but let's talk about Kanan, who killed a man over his mom's corner, right? Then he's about to go beat up Scrappy over his mom's business. He has made no effort to identify or avenge the man that killed his best friend, D-Wiz. He hasn't even brought it up. He hasn't even said, what are we going to do about this? And where's D-Wiz's brother that we thought was supposed to be Breeze? Where is that dude at? Like, he just got out of prison. He's making no effort to avenge his brother. He don't go see Kanan to be like, you're the one that got my brother killed. Like, this is somehow your fault. Like, that hasn't been discussed.
Raquel is wiping blood off his shoes.
Yeah. D-Wiz has been reduced to a tag on a pair of shoes. And how much product placement do we need in this fucking show?
Where?
So what it was Puma, right?
Pumas. Tim's. Was it Air Force One?
Nike?
Wait, did you just say Tim's?
Yeah, Air Force Ones.
Hold on. Did you just say Tim's?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just Tim's.
You can't say Tim's. That's New York. That's just, it's not a New York. If you don't see,
I can say whatever I want. I'm a New Yorker.
If you can't say
New York, you don't show Tim's. I guarantee you it's not really in New York. If you don't show Tim's at least once, all right? The versus battle, there was Tim's all over the place, okay? You're going to see Tim.
Power Book 1 and 2, there were no Tim's. Stop.
Oh, that's some BS.
Tim's, they've been Tim's in the summertime with shorts.
I was like,
always worn in New York, period.
There was Tim's.
Not like this. Tommy Hilfiger was supposed. It's like this. It's like 50 Cent is making money off the place.
Tariq went to a rich ass white school. Of course, most of those kids ain't gonna wear no damn Timbs. Are you kidding me? The majority of the show takes place at a rich ass school.
He's not wear Timbs in Power Book 1 because he's not a ghetto kid. If you are in New York, even well, I couldn't wear them at all because my parents weren't having that. But all my friends and stuff that lived in the projects, I'm telling you, they wore Timbs all year round. It was ridiculous. Why you got on shorts with white socks and Timbs, looking crazy.
Tommy didn't wear any. None of the RSKs wore any. I'm saying there was plenty of opportunities for Tim to be. I'm saying there's a lot of product placement in this show. I'm tired of it. Why is Raquel and crew not talking about the fact that their connect cut them off for fucking up the drug deal with Unique? Like, that should be a thing. Like, where are they gonna get their drugs from? Let's get back to the actual drug dealing thing.
I got pushed back on one thing you said about D-Wiz. The reason why Kanan's not going to get revenge on D-Wiz is because they realized it was a tip. Like, his mother even kind of told him, say, hey, look, that was neat. Kind of going back and say, hey, look, we took one of theirs. They took one of, you know what I mean? Like, it was just more like a tit for tat. And it was like more of like, I guess it was even, it was like either it was going to be him or it was going to be you. You know what I mean? I kind of figured that he just kind of accepted that like shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like we killed one of their boys. They kill my homie or whatever. And my mom just said, just let it go. You know, I don't know. That's how I took it. That's why I don't know, maybe I'm not as elevated as you when it comes to them not bringing up the D-Wiz thing.
No, the fact it's still written on his shoes, this is some bullshit. Like, the one thing, D-Wiz's conversation will bring back the fact that Jukebox saw Lulu getting it with D-Wiz. Like, that was supposed to be a thing. At this point, it don't mean a fucking thing. And what was Jukebox talking about when she's like, I know things about the family that you don't. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what does she know that he doesn't know? But let's talk about the fact that we figured out where her mom is at. So before the brothers start fighting over who was sucking on their sister's titty the most, you find out that Marvin, one, he went to jail, which is probably why Jukebox was staying with Raquel while he was in jail. Then you find out that her mama was fucked by a New York Knicks player and apparently got passed on to the rest of the team, I guess. So I
had to do my research. I was like 1991 New York Knicks. I was trying to look at the roster. I'm trying to figure out who did it. Who's part, well. See,
I was about to do the same thing, but that doesn't make any sense because she's 15 years old. So I'm saying like she's it's been a while. So it's like that you don't know when she left, but I'm saying that's all we get about her mama. Like, is that why he treats her like shit? And that's why he don't like the Knicks. Like, he should not like the Knicks, I guess. Like, what does that got to do with Jukebox? Like,
you said 15. Oh, who's 15? Who's 15?
Jukebox is 15. So like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? No. Like 1991, like that year doesn't matter. Like, we don't know when like her mama like fucked the New York Knicks player.
Yeah.
Maybe she did it while he was in prison. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I still think she's a crackhead.
Well, he would have brought that up because he was trying to hurt him. But
I was gonna say you can't. She ain't a crackhead because she was with some Knicks players, man. I mean, they'll get some fun. Now she just had to look. I'm gonna tell you, she looked bad as hell. I bet you. If she's being passed around some NBA teams, she got to look banging. I'm just saying that. Ain't no crack. And I have never seen no so fine ass crackhead.
Because we know how men are. Okay, you know that area has no face. Okay, you can flip someone and just hit the spot. So don't tell me about her having to look good.
But I'm a regular ass nigga. But if I had millions of dollars, I ain't gonna get no basic hoe. I'm gonna give me a premium steak. You know what I mean? That's just
she's a piece of meat. You're literally comparing her to a piece of meat, Chris.
Yeah, she was treated like one. Yes.
He would have put
treated as one.
So now you're famous. One. So now you're famous putting out the centerfold to be like, see this one right here? Like, this would be the New York Knicks player. The Bulls got something.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying this right. I'm just saying that's just how it goes, man. Like,
but I thought that the dime piece was reserved for like the wife and the mistress and the girlfriend. Having sex and passing it around. Yeah, like I said, you flip it and do what you gotta do and you move on.
Like she a bird.
Yes.
I remember that Dave Chappelle, Fucker's like, it's a bird. You want to take home and wear out. He's like, that's what bird is.
Yo, she gotta look fine as hell. I bet you're gonna reveal it's gonna be like Halle Berry or something. It's gonna be Halle Berry gonna come out as the mother or something.
Wow.
That's the only way it works. That's the only way it works.
Halle Berry money.
Yeah, she don't got Halle Berry money. But hold up.
But that Netflix do.
Yeah, she got that Netflix. Good work, Courtney Kemp. Courtney Kemp needs to come and save this show. Like, she really needs to be like, you know what, 50, you fucked this up, and I need to come in. This was supposed to be episode 5 that pushes this thing in a whole new direction, and we're supposed to be like ramped up. I don't give a fuck about any of this stuff right now. But anyway, let's talk about something else they fucked up. This is not difficult. What is Jukebox's origin story, according to the name? According to Jukebox herself, book 1, I could sing any song on the radio, and that's why they call me Jukebox. That is not difficult. Instead, this show has got Lulu saying she used to earn 25 cents to sing songs. And that's how she got the name Jukebox. I was like, that's not how she got the name Jukebox. I'm like, why can't you at least be consistent? If that's not hard, that's one line of dialogue that you could be like, just write it the way it happened. So we can be like, oh, that's right. Instead, they come up with this bullshit. I'm like, you know who got 25 cents? I didn't say it. Kanan said it. Okay? Don't look at it like that, Stacey.
I don't think he meant literally 25 cents. We've discussed this on previous reviews.
I'm saying
I think a quarter meant $25.
Either way, the phrase has been done before. It wasn't about Jukebox singing. I'm just saying, how hard can it be to be consistent with a little bit of thing like this? It's not that hard. Like, you're right, though. Maybe I'm going, huh?
I have to go back and watch that episode and see what she said.
Anyway, that's what happened. Because she started singing. Tariq was like, because he said, what about the Mahalia Jackson song, I think? And he was like, can you sing it? And she started singing. And then he fell asleep because she got knocked out because Jukebox is crazy. But I'm saying they fucked up something very basic. And I'm like, why are they shitting on this show? Like, I don't understand what they're. Oh, let me tell you the worst part of this family drama. So you want us to believe that Kanan left a bloody shirt under his bed for days and forgot to get rid of it, to the point that his mom took it and he didn't even notice that it wasn't there anymore because he was in his room. Then he comes downstairs for what I have to say is a Family Matters moment, where he's like, son, can we talk about this thing I found in your room? And he's like, what, Mom? What's wrong? I'm just disappointed you come tell me, son. That's what I'm really hurt about, is that you can just come talk to me. I thought we had a better relationship than that. I think I'm gonna have to talk to your father when he gets home. What the fuck are we watching right now? I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. Like, at all. Like, this is an unnecessary family drama moment. That was some bullshit. You can kiss my black ass. Then, all of a sudden, now Kanan is like, Symphony, you the man that I trust, because I can't trust my uncles. Only you, sir. Then fucking Symphony is like, hey, bro, how about here's my phone number if you want to get a hold of me. You are fucking my mother. I don't need your phone number because you're always at my house. Like, I can just say,
I was confused.
How about we go hang out?
Why did he give him his number when he was the one that contacted him?
That was before.
I didn't
give him the number before. He conveniently gave him the number. So in case he got arrested and he conveniently could not contact his uncle, I have Symphony's number.
Thanks. Thank you, Stacey. I didn't plot convenience. I didn't even put that to plot. Thank you, Stacey. That's the bullshit writing we're dealing with right now.
I wanted Omar, as he walked out with Symphony, I wanted Omar to jump up and share, but you can't raise my son. That's my boy. I was like, you ain't never gonna be his real daddy. I just wanted him to say something like that. He just
okay.
Hey, that's coming. Yeah. That's coming.
I don't know.
Like,
that's coming.
Hold up. How about Mr. Baby Daddy?
I'm still confused. Sympathy's supposed to be a bartender, right?
Yeah.
Bartender / grad student /
So he does it part-time? Can you do that? I mean, I know
like
on
there's Mondays. What do you say? Mondays and Wednesdays.
You can't teach.
He's a full-time professor on the weekend. You know, when the club is really jumping and you need to be making your money, but he's too busy being a professor.
They're doing the day, so he's
that's
nice.
Right. And dropping Black History moments on the side. So basically, he just does black fist tours around New York City to be like, this racist building right here was built by the people who led segregation. And this racist building right here, racist. And he apparently, you know why your shoes are black? Because they walk on us. That's why the soles of your shoes are black. That's why the shoes are white, but the soles are black because they walk on us. Like, that's what I'm expecting Symphony to say.
He also, he hates black stereotypes. However, he is dating a stereotype of his own worth. You know, like dating a black person that's in the drug game.
That's why he likes her, because she's so different from him.
Oh, is she is Sympathy what's homegirl's name from The Chi that was with that was with homeboy and the homeboy's best friend? You know what I'm talking about.
Tracy?
No, the black girl with the afro, the one that had bitch on the
fuck. Gemma.
So is Sympathy Gemma? Is that what he is? Like, say, I can say all this shit, but I'ma still go for me for a street nigga. Like, is that what's happening?
He's trying to uplift Kanan while he's still steady fucking a drug dealer. Like, how does that even make sense to him? And then the mother who said, I'm gonna send you to my grandmother, who we still have not seen, to get you out of the life, is now like, I'm probably doing the dumbest thing I've ever done. You are doing the dumbest thing you've ever done. You're teaching your son how to make crack in your house.
How else is he gonna support himself when something happens to her?
How about he becomes a professor?
Not like life insurance, not like, going to grandma's.
Hey, David, I hear what you're saying. Here's a problem though that she's running into. She realizes that he is only going to go in one direction. She tried to direct him in a different direction.
Tasha.
He's only going to go in one direction. So he's like, look, like, I might as well teach you this shit just in case. You know what I mean?
You know how this would have worked if in book one, if Kanan would have looked at Tariq and said, you are just like me. I had an opportunity to be right, and I said, fuck it. I'm about the street, and I'm going to stay in the street. And you remind me of me when I was your age. If just one time, if he would have said that in book 1, all of this would make sense. Because this episode ended with Kanan, once again, narrating unnecessarily to say, you know what? I could have been somebody. Don't think I didn't have options. I had options. And I said, fuck it. I wanted to be a drug dealer, and I would end up being shot by the cops. Because that's where I wanted to be. Don't think I didn't have a choice. Don't look at me as a victim. I chose this life. That's not what you said in book 1, sir.
I was born from a cop, and I died by one.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's what you should have said.
The only thing that makes this shit even kind of justifiable, he kills his own dad. At some point, he kills, like, Howard don't walk away from this show because of cancer. Like, fucking Kanan kills him. maybe fucking like he thinks okay, old boy's the best. Howard is investigating me. He's investigating the family. I gotta take him out because Kanan don't listen to shit. He just goes off and fights Scrappy because he thinks he knows better. He goes out there and fucking shoots Buck 20 because he thinks he knows better. So he goes and kills Howard to protect the family. And she like, yeah, that was your daddy.
I can't allow that though. I can't allow that to happen.
That's coming. That's absolutely
no. I mean, I know death is going to happen. No, it needs to be cancer, dude. It can't. I'm gonna tell you why, and you're gonna make fun of me. It's Omar fucking Epps. He's a '90s hero. He don't get killed by that shit. Tupac couldn't even take his ass out, bro. He don't die from shit like that. He don't like and like higher learning, dude. He does not go out that way. He never goes out that way. There's no way. Like y'all better recast the nigga. There's no, because you can't just kill. You better put Morris Chestnut in there. Now Morris Chestnut dies. Okay, you put that dude in there. Okay, kill his ass. But nah, Omar, you can't have him get killed like that. You just gotta have him just wither away. Have him wither away.
In true Kanan Tariq parody, this man will kill his father.
Yes, absolutely.
That's how
he has to.
Has to.
It absolutely has to happen.
I'm gonna make another prediction. Marvin is going to kill his sister.
Wow,
just think about that. Just think about that. Just think about it.
That's called good writing, and I can't give this show to them. I refuse to give these writers any credit.
Come on. For they can do one thing right. They can do one thing right.
They will not. They will. No, this is called Raising Kanan. This is her story. This is Raquel's story and how she.
You don't know that. Marvin could be also do some raising too.
No, bro.
As I drink my big old gallon of water.
When she's teaching him to cook crack and she's like saying, well, I may not always be here. Was that foreshadowing her dying?
Yeah. I'm hoping.
Yeah, that was the whole.
Like before the end of the
season. That was Lion King. That was Simba talking to Mufasa. He said, see the stars there? He said, look over there. Everything that the light touches belongs to us.
And we haven't got another astronomy lesson lately.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of the racist architecture lecture.
Yeah.
And actually, it is definitely gonna be Lion King. Because how did Mufasa die?
The brother.
And the brother took over. I'm telling you, Marvin.
You know what, Chris?
Marvin's starving right now. Starving Marvin, bro.
And he's always getting shit on by his brother. He always getting shit on by his family. That's true. Yeah. That's how Star came about. He's like, y'all keep on talking shit about me, like I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna show you. They're not that good. I was saying right now, these writers are not that good.
You don't think that Marvin's gonna kill Rock, and then Lulu's gonna have to kill Marvin. Yeah, I don't see ridiculous writing.
I don't see Lulu turning Kanan into who he turns into be like that. That's
exactly.
But even with that, Marvin is not this hardcore killer that we're supposed to act like we're scared of. He beat up an old man. Okay, like that's as much gangster shit he's done so far.
That's his sister told him to.
And thank you. He did what despite no matter all the shit he talks, he listens. He's like, no problem. I'm gonna beat this old man up until you tell me to stop. And she did. Like Courtney Kemp believes in single black mother. That's her shit. Like Book 1, Tasha. Book 2, Monet. Book 3, Raquel. Book 4, Tommy is meeting a single black mother, ex-Marine. That is her shit. Like every one of these books has one. You know what it doesn't have? A good black father, because she don't believe in that shit. Okay? Because her relationship with her dad was shit. Her ex-husband, that shit don't work out. She don't even acknowledge him as a co-parent. Okay? And now she's fucking raising 2-bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you just say raising I beg your pardon, sir. She is not ready.
2-bit is a child.
He is having a good time with a younger young man. There is nothing wrong with that.
Just like who? Raquel. Thank you and good day. like even she's like, hey, I got my younger, but even at least Symphony knows how to act in public. You know what I'm saying? 2-bit does not. But anyway, I'm just saying, can we have at least one good father? I need Howard to stand up and be a good dad. He will protect his son from law enforcement and from Burke. That's where I'm going.
On the deathbed. Yeah. He'll give him some great advice on the deathbed.
Stacy, the have and the have-nots. Ben, remember when Benny's dad was like, hey, can I get some of that?
That's exactly what I felt like. This was a Tyler Perry written and directed episode. This has Tyler Perry sprinkled all through the episode.
Can I get some of that bone marrow, please? I need a little bit.
Can I get a kidney?
I just need a little bit.
I was shocked that when he went to the doctor, that when she told him, "Oh, your cousin's not a match." Do you have any women that you had sex with about 15 years ago that may or may not have given birth to your child? He was like,
I'm just throwing out.
I do.
I was throwing out random.
Like it was just so obvious that I just expected her to say, you got any kids you don't know nothing about?
She just said, I mean, you are black, right? So you got some kids that you don't claim. I mean, you got to have at least one. And she's like, no, I'm not that kind of man. They all do. So that being said, let's talk about the fact that they gave Tony's ass a break and said Jessica's now one taking the dick. She's like, somebody's taking dick. Like now, so now it's Jessica. What
Lulu
did that
had to show his butt cheeks?
Huh?
I said Lulu had to show his butt cheeks.
Yeah, he was clapping them cheeks. I know.
Don't say it. Don't say it, David.
His rhythm was terrible.
David, do not say it.
You know about to say it, right?
Stop it. Don't.
You know about to say that shit.
Stacey, stop him. Stacey, stop. Make him stop.
No, damn it.
Stop.
I'm consistent.
No. Why?
Where the
Just
fuck
let
is
it happen,
condom,
Chris. Let it happen.
Where the fuck is it? Like, why doesn't nobody straps on? They just nut. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna end up pregnant or something. I'm like, damn it. Hey, he was moving them cheeks though, like he was doing something though. I felt like he was a method actor. He was like, just let me put the tip in.
No, his rhythm was completely off. I was like, what is he doing? Like,
he
didn't have the ghost stroke. Ghost perfected that little grind shit he used to do.
Ghost, yeah.
I was like,
had the stroke going on.
He was mad. He was like, yo, he got his ass. He got his ass beat by his own brother. He's like, yo, I'm about to beat these cheeks. You know, that was anger. Yeah, he was like, yo, I got my ass beat by my own brother, so I'm about to beat this pussy up. Like, that's just what he was at.
Is that what it was?
He felt.
What it was? So now that he bought the studio, he should have been like, y'all clear out because I got to christen this place. That's how, if to anything to make that scene justified. If he would have said, Crown, come on, you now work for me. This is my studio. Get the fuck out.
Established, right? We already know that.
No, technically right now he just gave some money to get his niece into the studio. I mean,
the lights on, so to speak.
Yeah. But you need to get to the point where he's like, this shit belongs to me.
This is my shit.
This is my shit right here, right? Mm-hmm. And then Jessica's like, do I have to fuck you now to keep my brother in the studio? Yes, you do. And she's like, yes, daddy, here you go. And that's like, this how it's like that's how that shit should have went.
Did Lulu have the keys to the studio?
Huh?
Did Lulu have the keys to the studio? They were left there by themselves.
That's what I'm saying. He should have been like, this is my studio now. Get out. And now we got to christen the studio. Or it's like, this is how you pay for studio time, Jessica. And she's like, I know. And she's like, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jessica is on one right now with the whole like trying to get with Crown. It's going to come on that Crown's an imposter because like Crown can't even pay his own people. So I'm thinking like, I don't know, is he like somewhat of a fraud a little bit? You know what I mean? And you over here trying to be like,
It's a cokehead. That's where all the money goes. In his nose.
I mean, but to be fair, a lot of music producers are, but at least they can pay their bills. I mean, shit, at least they know how to produce, right? But I'm like, why are they putting so much effort into a music studio that can't even keep the lights on? Like, get your shit to somebody else. Like, get to a studio that's actually making money. Like, this ain't it. Like, they have no hit artists. Fucking Empire. Next week.
Well, there's a showcase coming up, so
that will be.
Who do you think they're gonna bring in? Soulja Boy.
I cannot.
Maybe they'll get Wu-Tang if Method Man is done creating 10 Harlems.
All right, that's another review.
Isn't Joey Badass a rapper for real? They can have Unique do a show.
Unique could perform. I mean, it's not. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We need to get to the insider thread. All right. So, like every other show that's ever done this shit, including Godfather of Harlem, which we'll talk about this afternoon, Raquel acts like she comes up with a whole brand new idea that she's going to send Scrappy in to be the inside person. So now Scrappy's presenting himself like he got in a fight one time with his ex-boss's son. And now all of a sudden he's like, fuck it. I quit.
Unique doesn't know it was one time. Unique, he's not going to tell Unique it was one time.
He did question whether he got his ass whooped. Also, let's back up to the fact that fucking Kanan didn't tell his mom about the fight. Baby daddy didn't tell mama about the fight. Like, he didn't go, hey, by the way.
Neither did Boy Toy.
Empathy, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to your mother. She asked me.
She
gonna find out.
Why? Then she gonna be like, you came to me and my son. I can't trust you. She got to know how much he know. It's only been me and Kanan this whole time, and the baby daddy he's been running around. But I ain't worried about that. Just me and my son. But anyway, I'm saying Howard should have been like, I just picked up our son today, and I didn't arrest him. Because I realized that's my seed right there, and maybe I've always known. Every man pulls that bullshit in these shows. They're like, yeah, I kind of always knew. I didn't do shit about it though, and I'm still trying to investigate him and you. But I kind of always knew that you were my baby mama secretly. Anyway, what happens?
Don't forget. I did think it was pretty cool that the episode came out on Kanan's birthday, so August 15th. I know it was a little corny, you know.
I didn't even think about that. That's true. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah,
I did that. I noticed that. That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome, Chris. That's a bit on the nose. That's a bit of these writers are like that. That's pretty good writing or just scheduling.
Great writing.
No, that's
great
not
writing.
That's not
like Marvin killing his sister, maybe. No,
that's if it happens, Chris, then we'll say it's great writing. Anyway, my point is that Scrappy automatically starts talking. Hey. I didn't have no choice but to fight your son this afternoon in front of a whole bunch of other people. So don't get mad.
He's smart. He knows what he do.
But she doesn't say what the fuck. What did you say? Like, I'm sorry, this is news to me. Like,
no. You don't. You act like you already know, so they can keep talking.
So hopefully next episode, since this is a family drama, we're gonna have another sit down where she's like, Kanan, I thought we had a better relationship than this.
She gonna have Kanan. She gonna have Symphony. And she gonna have
the true daddy Howard. All three are gonna be
baby daddy at the table and be like, "Look, boys, I'm tired of."
And then they're gonna have an urn, and then there's gonna be urn right on the table too.
With Def Con,
there'll be Def Con.
And then somebody's gonna object, and she's gonna say, "Sit your $5 ass down before I make change." I'm waiting for that scene.
That's gonna be unique. No, that's unique. He's the only real fucking gangster,
and he's the light skinned one. So the light skinned guy always gets the heat.
Yeah.
Talking about Sympathy? Oh, Sympathy, yeah.
No, I'm saying no Symphony. I gotta feel like I gotta reserve that kind of gangster shit for Unique. Like, he's the one who's consistent. Like, if he ain't smoking cigars, wearing big ass clothes, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna hurt somebody. Like, this show should be focused on him.
And chunk chains. Gotta wear all the chunk chains.
You gotta get big ass chains, bro. Like, I was like, even Terry was like, God damn, that's a big ass.
I mean, he already got him on Wu-Tang. Yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff right now. I gotta say, shout out to Joey Badass. Between him doing this show and then doing the Wu-Tang show,
he's doing Wu-Tang too.
Saga. That's awesome. Yeah, he plays Inspector Deck.
He was good.
Yeah, he was in the first season. Yeah, he was in the first season.
Good. Oh, look, we getting off track. All right, so anything else?
Anyway,
bullshit episode. Stacey,
I just really wanted Kanan to look at Rock and say, "Teach me the motherfucking game, Rock." I just needed him to say it, but you know. And so, in addition to spaghetti, he also knows how to cook crack. That is black motherhood.
But did anybody notice? You know, we watched Snowfall, and then we show how they cooked the crack on that, and then this way that they cooked it, it was completely different. Well,
that's the East Coast version of cooking.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god! Oh, that's it.
That's West Coast. That's East Coast, West Coast. That's how you know you're crack.
Thank you.
You like.
Thank you.
But that's East Coast. That's East Coast crack. I
like New York flavor to
it. Like,
and it's got a little brown because the water's a little dirty in New York, that Hudson River.
Yeah, at first I thought he messed it up because they kind of paused and I was like, did he do it wrong? And then it kind of manifested into a rock, I guess.
I'll fuck it up. Chris, anything else?
You know, crack look like that either, but okay.
But maybe we'll actually see the lab one day. No, we won't. Like, fuck you, man. Maybe.
Maybe it's in a Winnebago parked outside.
So is the bodega what is that? Is that where they do the crack? I mean, because they only showed money.
That's the storage that was supposed to be the storage for the money and the drugs, but apparently that's just temporary till they move it into the fucking projects. And then, but I'm like, then why are you even fucking around with this? Because this dude wants even more money. Why don't you just kill this dude and then work with the wife?
He gonna die. Like he's gonna die. He puts his hands on his wife, so he's gonna die.
I think he's gonna put his hands on Rock.
Like you always see her face.
Oh no, he ain't got the balls to touch Rock. Like I mean, so I no. He'll be fucking
I think
over.
He's afraid of Rock. I think.
Yeah. He'll be fucking with his wife, Raquel, and fucking like Marvin will walk in and she'll be like, Marvin, handle this, and then he'll just kill the dude. But he's definitely gonna die. Yeah. We told you he ain't got long for this show. But why are you fucking around with this? You gonna move to the projects? I don't know. Chris, anything else?
Yeah. I mean, was this supposed to be the mid-season? I guess. I like some of the gangster shit that they put in this episode. I need more of that, and less of the whole I'm your daddy, all that stuff, and less of the singing stuff. I was actually okay with the whole Nicole parents thing. I don't want that to be the whole episode though, they just got to work on a lot of stuff. I mean, like y'all said, get rid of the whole studio time stuff, like the whole, anything that makes us think of Empire, get rid of that, and get rid of the whole soap opera stuff, like making me think I'm watching Tyler Perry, hopefully it'll change out for the next episode. Maybe I don't think I probably hated it as much as you, David, but, you said F this episode. I won't say that. I just kind of like, I sighed during the episode. I'll say that, not the middle finger of the episode. So, but I think they can get there. I still have faith in this show.
All right, man.
Hopefully,
hey, you got more faith than me. We will see. We will see where these goes. Yeah, but fuck this. Anyway, all right. I think guys, the next episode is gonna be worse because next episode will be Empire. It's the showcase. It will be Empire. So I'm like, it's not getting better.
You know it's hard out here for a pill. Money for the rent.
But like you said, the soundtrack was awesome. I mean, why her Black Sheep? I was like, I love that
Black
song.
Sheep, yeah.
I was like, that shit was on it. Like they keep the music on it. They keep, like you said, like you said, Kimberly, like they're very good at grounding the show where it's at, right? They make sure everything is in sequence. I just wish they put that much effort into this writing, because this ain't it. But
the only thing that was off for me was Jukebox's her singing over that record. Her singing and the beat of the song were completely two different things. I was like, what is happening here? Like, it didn't even, you have to, I mean, I don't know if you guys caught that, but she was singing one thing and the beat was singing something, was doing something else. I was like, what is happening? Like, who produced this? This can't be a
Crown Camacho. That's who produced it.
I was gonna say.
That's what you get with Crown Camacho.
It probably had to be the same people who did Blueface, like who produced Blueface, where you hear the beat and then all of a sudden it was like, dude, you're not even riding with the beat, just way off.
That's how it was to me. I was like,
she had another opportunity to sing, and she's like, just go ahead and do your thing, girl. They're like, don't even worry about the beat, just sing. All right. And she's like, she almost gave me like a Lauryn Hill vibe. Like I felt
It was feeling kind of Caribbean, kind of like a West Indian type.
Yeah. Like I was
something
like,
to it.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Did you say this? Did you just compare this to Lauryn Hill? Is that what you just did right now?
I
bro?
did. Like I felt like she was trying to
you better go somewhere with that BS.
I agree with David.
She was
damn Lauryn Hill right here.
She was going that direction. She was going that direction.
Don't get me wrong. Lauryn Hill is a procrastinator, but don't disrespect Lauryn Hill like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Next you're gonna be like, it's gonna be like.
She's known for being very late at her concerts.
Well, she has mental issues, and getting on stage for her is very hard. Yeah. So
a lot of geniuses have a lot of mental issues. You know, bingo.
It's true. That is true.
Kanye.
Throw that genius word around a lot.
Yeah. Did you notice how once again Jukebox is like, no, what, Lulu, you want to give me studio time? I'm out there robbing like I'm supposed to. And I can't, you can't just give me studio time.
That made no sense. I was annoyed when she was like,
what, me? You want me to sing?
You want to do it for me?
I'm surprised she was like, no, I'd rather steal for my time. Okay, uncle.
Remember you said no handouts. And we don't
think I am.
How the fuck did they cut the record so quick that she could make out to it in the first place? Like,
exactly.
I was like, it was already cut and done. She's like, I'm gonna take this home so I can give you some booty music. That's not booty.
What happened to Marvin's gonna kill me if I let you get in the studio?
What happened to that?
Jessica happened. Jessica happened.
Speaking of, okay, my bad. I was thinking of Nicole because I was thinking, and one thing I did not like, Nicole's like, I don't know what, it's like, you sound great. I don't know what he's rapping about, and I don't know if that's good. I was like, why did y'all have to go there? Why?
Racism, unnecessary. Why? I don't understand this rap ghetto music
I don't know.
that you be listening to because
Rap,
I'm white.
Spaghetti and architecture. Racist.
This racist. The white ears can't understand these words of oppression. I don't get it.
I want to eat your parents.
Which is BS because even
though,
remember what she said?
Still BS because even in the early 90s, a lot of white people listen to hip hop. That's why I just didn't understand.
There was a lot of white artists too. There was a ton of white artists.
Yes.
There was Jewish artists.
Yeah.
It was just plain white
Beastie
artists.
Boys. That was the 80s.
You know what
I'm saying?
Have you got Vanilla Ice coming? When did Vanilla Ice become a shit?
I guess he came out maybe a year later. But
I understand white people involved. You can't have music industry without white people. That don't even make sense. I'm just saying it didn't make any fucking sense.
MC
also,
Search,
I thought it was nice for her to be like, when Jukebox was like, your parents let me eat here all the time, and I was like, so does Nicole.
What?
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Damn it. Anyway, that's why you come here for the good jokes. I had to. Hey, we still could have her murdered in the projects. Hey, we still could have Nicole murdered in the project. Oh shit. Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole says fuck her family. She runs down to Queens to be with her lost love fucking Jukebox. And
this is my resignation from I Panther Presents.
She still can be murdered. This storyline can still be saved. That's what happened. Hey, she turns into Stella. Fuck what my family says. I'm gonna be with my black lover. And she goes down there and she's like, whoop. But anyway, instead of Jukebox getting killed, she gets killed.
Oh, from Godfather Harlem. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Stella.
Because the one thing you can't keep away from a white woman is their black lover in New York. That just ain't gonna happen. All right. They are dedicated. All right. Anyway. That's why black people love white women so much.
She's gonna become an assassin like Stella, just killing people for her love.
Yeah, I would. If these were decent writers, I would take. If they were like Bonnie and Clyde, just robbing their ways through New York City to kind of pay for their lifestyle. That would have been hilarious. Like I would have watched that. I mean, it wouldn't make any damn sense, but I would have watched it. Like if they were living on the street together, just robbing and killing people, I would have been like beautiful. And then she gets killed in the game, so she becomes a cop. I don't know.
Sounds like him. Maybe they get shot in the car and then the car just rides.
That would be a good ending if we didn't.
And they just die looking at each other.
It could go off a cliff like what's that movie? Thelma and Louise. Go right off the cliff.
That's prime time white woman stuff right there. Anyway, guys.
Or Queen and Slim.
What's that?
I said Queen and Slim, but I hated that ending. Anyway.
I did. Yeah, you knew that shit.
Queen and Slim.
I know that. I was like, I'm good. No, I saw that movie. I was like, I know how this shit's gonna end. I'm all right. I seen enough black people murdered. All right, guys. That is
Bruh,
the video.
they keep taking our jobs. They keep taking our jobs. Sorry,
Stop
go
it,
ahead. I'm
Chris.
sorry.
That's all the video. That's all the video. Chris is big on the whole British. He's a nationalist, is what he is. He's a nationalist. All right. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks to everyone who joined the channel. We greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, and for some reason after this video you still want to stay, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video, you can dislike the video. I feel some of those are coming. You can comment on the video. We look forward to your comments. The thumbnail of this video is going to be hilarious. Because I got some ideas. But anyway, we'll see you guys here next week for this bullshit. Either way, we're gonna finish this series out. All right, either way. But if it don't get better, it will get shit on. Like that's just how it is. Like that's what we do. If you want to see a positive review, watch The Godfather of Harlem, because that's actually a good show. You know what I'm saying? And we actually do some positive comments for that. But this bullshit, no. All right. Thank you.